Do you think you've already chosen your dream console? PlayStation 5 Pro or Xbox Series X? Which one is really worth your money? Today we'll figure out where the more power is, who has the cooler games, and which console will give you the very feeling of a real next-gen. One of them is very technologically advanced, the other is stable and has an ecosystem. But there will be only one winner. So sit back and let's find out who is the real king of gaming in 2025. And before you start, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and write in the comments which battle you want to see next, because your version may be included in the next video. 1. Design and feel. Let's start with the appearance. The PlayStation 5 Pro has retained its signature futuristic shape, but now the case has become a little more compact and the massiveness has gone. Sony has relied on visual elegance, smooth lines, improved ventilation, and slightly stricter panels. The Xbox Series X, in turn, is a monolithic tower. Minimalism, squareness, and restraint, which to this day appeal to those who appreciate neat design. If the PS5 Pro says, "Look, I'm next-gen," then the Xbox whispers, "I'm just doing my job, and I'm doing it perfectly." 2. Performance and hardware. The most interesting part starts under the hull. PlayStation 5 Pro has received a new graphics chip based on AMD's RDNA 3 architecture. It provides almost 45% performance boost over the basic PS5 and true 8K upgrade support. Added an improved ray tracer that makes reflections and lighting more realistic than ever. The Xbox Series X is still a powerful machine. It runs on RDNA 2, but with excellent optimization and 12 teraflops of computing power. Yes, Sony has pulled ahead a bit in terms of graphics, but Xbox compensates for this with a stable frame rate and an excellent cooling system. Microsoft is confident due to its engineering reliability. 3. Gaming experience and exclusives. But here everything is decided not by gigahertz, but by emotions. PlayStation remains strong thanks to its library of exclusives. Marvel's Spider-Man 2, Horizon Forbidden West, God of War, Ragnarok, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth are all projects that demonstrate the console's potential. Sony creates games that you want to play for the sake of the plot and atmosphere. Xbox has its own trump cards, too. Starfield, Forza Motorsport, Hellblade 2, Fable are big names, and there are more of them every year. Plus, the Xbox Game Pass is a real gift for gamers. A subscription that gives you hundreds of games for the price of one cup of coffee per month. And that's where Xbox hits a competitor's budget. 4. Controllers and game experience. DualSense is perhaps Sony's main argument. This is not just a gamepad, but a tool for total immersion. Adaptive triggers, vibration that transmits even the steps of the character, microphone and speaker. All this creates a unique sense of engagement. The Xbox controller is a time-tested classic. It is comfortable, ergonomic, without unnecessary chips, but with legendary stability. For those who play for hours, it's just a reliable tool. However, Sony has undoubtedly made DualSense something special, technological, and magical in its own way. 5. Interface and features. The PlayStation interface has become a little faster. Sony has updated the system, adding improved work with the game library and smooth transitions between modes. Xbox continues to delight with its versatility. Cross-platform support, PC integration, and cloud streaming make it a more flexible solution. Microsoft is building an entire ecosystem. Play on the console, continue on your laptop, and then from your phone, everything syncs via the cloud. Sony is more focused on pure gaming experience. 6. Storage and upgrades. The PS5 Pro now supports NVMe SSD up to 8 terabytes, and installation is easier. Xbox offers branded Seagate expansion cards, which is convenient but more expensive. Both consoles handle downloads almost instantly. The era of loading screens is a thing of the past. 7. Price and opportunity ratio. The PlayStation 5 Pro starts at around $699, while the Xbox Series X remains at $499. Yes, the difference is noticeable, but Sony justifies this with new technologies and a higher graphics ceiling. Xbox, on the other hand, is a rational choice. Maximum performance for minimum money. If you like the format of honest comparisons without fanaticism and advertising, be sure to subscribe to the channel. We have not only consoles ahead, but also comparisons of smartphones, laptops, cars, and even future technologies. Now, let's get back to the battle of the giants. 8. Ecosystem and support. PlayStation has always followed the path of exclusivity, games, accessories, even VR helmets. Xbox chooses an open model, cross-platform, shared account, subscription, cloud. If you just want to turn on the console and play, the PS5 Pro will give you emotions. If you live in a digital ecosystem and value flexibility, the Xbox Series X will become a reliable hub for your gaming. 9. Noise, temperature, and reliability. Sony has done a great job with the cooling. The fans are quieter, the case heats up less. The Xbox is traditionally stable, it has an excellent ventilation system, and the noise is almost inaudible. In terms of durability, both consoles are on the same level. Both consoles are decent. PlayStation 5 Pro is a step forward in technology, graphics, and emotions. The Xbox Series X is a symbol of stability, versatility, and cost-effectiveness. Each of them will find their own fan. Personally, my opinion is that I would take the PlayStation 5 Pro. It gives you the very sensations that we love consoles for: exciting games, exclusives, and a unique atmosphere. Yes, Xbox is more logical and practical, but PlayStation has always been about feelings, not numbers. And that's why the winner is obvious to me. The final call to action. If you liked this analysis, subscribe to the channel, like it, and write in the comments who you would like to see in the next comparison. Maybe Steam Deck versus ROG Ally? Or Tesla versus BYD? You choose, and I'll tell you who's really better.